Welcome back, lovelies, to Decodiva. Today, we're stepping into the world of fall vintage decor, where farmhouse charm meets timeless elegance. If you've ever admired Joanna Gaines' knack for turning rustic simplicity into polished serenity, you'll feel right at home here. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new vintage inspiration. Give this video a big thumbs up if farmhouse coziness makes your heart skip a beat, and drop a comment below sharing your favorite fall decor tip. Now, let's create the kind of sitting room where the crackle of a fireplace, the glow of amber light, and the rich scent of autumn leaves set the stage for true vintage serenity. Joanna Gaines has redefined modern farmhouse living by blending the rustic with the refined. Her genius lies in creating spaces that feel both approachable and curated, perfectly imperfect yet deeply inviting. In a sitting room, this balance comes alive with carefully chosen textures. Think worn woods, iron accents, and cozy textiles that whisper of simpler times while maintaining modern sophistication. For fall, her philosophy adapts beautifully, layering in warmth through muted tones, vintage patterns, and subtle seasonal touches that enhance serenity without overwhelming the space. Every serene sitting room begins with a strong anchor piece, often a vintage sofa or armchair with personality. Tufted backs, rolled arms, or linen slipcovers evoke farmhouse charm instantly. Pairing these vintage gems with polished coffee tables or sideboards brings contrast, allowing the room to feel curated rather than cluttered. The trick is to choose furniture with timeless silhouettes, then layer in patina and distressing to create that authentic farmhouse mood. Fall decor thrives on color, and Joanna's touch often leans toward soft, muted tones. Think earthy taupes, warm creams, and faded sage greens that invite calmness. Accents in burnt orange, deep burgundy, or ochre can be sprinkled sparingly for a seasonal pop, without overpowering the vintage serenity. Layering these shades across textiles, wall art, and decor creates cohesion, allowing the room to glow like a cozy autumn afternoon. Texture is key to farmhouse serenity, and fall is the perfect season to indulge in layers. Chunky knit throws, faded kilim rugs, and soft velvet cushions add depth and comfort. Vintage wood grains, whether on a reclaimed coffee table or an old barn beam mantel, pair beautifully with polished accents like brass candle holders or glass vases. These tactile contrasts are what make a sitting room feel like it has a story, a history that you can both see and feel. Joanna's farmhouse genius often shows in how she plays with lighting. Instead of one harsh overhead source, she creates pools of warm glow across a room. Think iron lanterns, vintage-inspired sconces, and lamps with linen shades casting soft amber light. This not only warms the palate but enhances the intimacy of the sitting room. Adding string lights or a candle cluster brings that extra sparkle, echoing the flicker of autumn evenings by the fire. A true vintage sitting room is built on pieces with history. Old clocks, weathered trunks, or heirloom quilts carry character that new decor simply can't replicate. Joanna often advises sourcing from flea markets or antique shops, where imperfections tell their own charming tales. Curating these finds thoughtfully ensures your sitting room feels soulful rather than cluttered, like a curated gallery of memories. Walls are the canvas of a sitting room, and in farmhouse design, they rarely go bare. White shiplap is Joanna's signature, but you can also use vintage wallpaper or textured plaster. Complement these with carefully chosen wall decor, framed botanical prints, antique mirrors, or even a salvaged window frame for rustic charm. Each piece should enhance the room's serenity, acting as quiet storytellers that invite conversation without overwhelming the eye. Nothing says fall serenity like a fireplace. Whether real or faux, this element anchors the sitting room with warmth and presence. Adorn the mantel with simple yet elegant decor, brass candlesticks, vintage books, and seasonal foliage like eucalyptus or dried wheat. This balance of farmhouse tradition and autumnal beauty makes the fireplace not just functional, but the glowing heart of the room. Joanna's farmhouse genius isn't just rustic, it's refined. Polished accents like mercury glass vases, gold-rimmed trays, or porcelain figurines elevate vintage comfort into timeless charm. Placed alongside rougher textures, these details shine without feeling out of place. They are the subtle jewelry of the sitting room. The key is restraint. A few polished touches will bring sophistication, while too many may steal away the serenity. Every sitting room deserves an intimate corner. A slip-covered chair, a vintage side table, and a reading lamp can create a sanctuary within the space. Adding a plaid throw or a basket of books by the chair makes the nook personal, inviting long autumn afternoons with a cup of tea. This small detail embodies Joanna's ethos: spaces should be lived in, not staged. Instead of bold bouquets, Joanna often favors understated greenery, eucalyptus sprigs, dried hydrangeas, or wheat stalks in simple vessels. For fall, arrangements of golden leaves, acorns, or muted pumpkins feel seasonally appropriate without shouting for attention. Placed on mantels, coffee tables, or sideboards, these florals bring life and texture, weaving the natural world into the room's vintage charm. A sitting room feels incomplete without the grounding comfort of a rug. In farmhouse style, worn oriental rugs or neutral sisals create a timeless base. Fall allows for deeper tones, burgundy, navy, or rust, that anchor the room with seasonal warmth. Layering rugs, a favorite Joanna technique, can also enhance the vintage feel, offering depth and coziness underfoot. What truly makes a sitting room serene is the presence of family history. Displaying heirloom quilts, framed photographs, or handed-down furniture honors heritage. These touches transform a decorated room into a lived-in sanctuary, full of warmth and meaning. As Joanna reminds us, the most beautiful spaces are the ones that tell your story. One of the hardest parts of vintage decor is avoiding clutter. The farmhouse charm thrives when there's breathing space between treasures. Instead of filling every surface, choose a few statement vignettes, a styled bookshelf, a seasonal centerpiece, or a curated gallery wall. This balance ensures your sitting room feels serene, inviting abundance, yet never chaos. Thank you so much for joining me today in creating a fall vintage sitting room inspired by Joanna Gaines' farmhouse genius. I hope you feel inspired to bring serenity and charm into your own home this season. If you loved today's inspiration, please subscribe for more vintage decor journeys, like this video if farmhouse coziness speaks to you, and comment below with your favorite autumn decorating detail. Until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and remember, the beauty of vintage living is all about finding serenity in the stories your home tells.